First brought you the story last week when dozens turned out to help find a nonverbal little girl in Boyle County. Well, now a week later, and people are coming together again to help give her a special place to play. WKYT's Grayson Passmore has more on the rescue that many are saying was nothing short of a miracle.
We didn't even think twice. We just parked the car and started searching for her.
Ann Clay was driving down Lebanon Road in Danville last week, just a little after 7 p.m.
My son and I saw a woman standing in the middle of the road, hysterical and frantic.
Reba flagged Clay down just minutes after her 5-year-old daughter, Emma Dunaway, had gone missing from their home. Emma is autistic and nonverbal. The woods surrounding the family's home go on for miles, and the sun would be setting soon. Clay and her son searched a ravine across from the family's home, with no luck.
By the time my son and I came back down from the woods, there were hundreds of people from the community. I've never seen such a response. There were four-wheelers and side-by-sides and bloodhounds and state police, sheriff, coroner's office. It seemed like everybody in the community came out to look for this little girl.
Emma was found 2 miles from her home, hours after she had gone missing.
The fact that her daughter was returned to her safely, I can't even imagine what that must feel like. You know, it could have been such a terrible outcome, and it was such a happy ending. I mean, this little girl is very sweet and very bright, and we just, a couple of us got together. We really would like to put something together very nice for her.
Clay has started a GoFundMe to build a fence around the family's yard. And after that, they hope to build a sensory playground for Emma, so she won't be tempted to explore outside of her yard again.
It just seems like a very simple way of helping your neighbor.
In Boyle County, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Well, Clay has already helped to get a tracker for Emma and security devices for the Dunaway's doors. If you would like to help, we're going to have a link with more information on our website. Just go to WKYT.com.